Okay, so today we're going to be working on a little shakes that I like to do. I like to do these in almost every edit, so let's get into it. For all your pictures and clips, you're going to add tiles and motion blur. Set it to about from 0.2 to 0.5. I wouldn't go over that. And you're just going to copy and paste it to all the pictures. Okay, so the first shake, we're going to start off and get oscillate. 90 degrees angle, 0 with the magnitude, and the frequency, you're going to do it from 2, no, you're going to do it from 15 to 2, and the magnitude would go from 500 to 0, and copy my graph. Okay, so we're going to copy and paste the graph to the frequency as well, so they can have the same graph, and it should look like this when you're done. This is just me moving the keyframes closer because I set them too far apart for this shake that we're doing. This is like a hard, quick shake, so the keyframes should be closer together. Next, we're going to add pinch and bold, and we're going to set the radius all the way up, strength all the way up. Set the first keyframe, the second keyframe, it should be set, the strength should be set at 0. The radius stays the same, don't change the radius, and then, copy the graph that I'm doing. And that's all for the first shake, and the shake should look like this when you're done. Okay, for the second shake, we're going to add oscillate again. This is like for the movement, so you're always going to use oscillate. We're going to set the angle to 0, and then the frequency will stay at 2, and the magnitude you will want at started off with 0. The first keyframe is going to be 0, but the second one is going to be 0. So for the first keyframe, you're going to make the number 350, and then follow my graph. So after that, we're going to add the effect squeeze, and for this we're going to use like the bouncy graph. So yeah, if you don't have if you don't have the premium version, you're going to just have to watch an ad so you can get it. So just watch the ad and then follow my graph. So the thing is, with these graphs, you literally have to just play around with what you think look good. So you can copy my graph, but if it doesn't look right to you, you can also change it if you want. That's all for the second shake, so let's move on to number 3. Same thing for this one. You want to add the effect oscillate. We're going to change the angle to 90 and the magnitude to 0. We're going to keep the frequency at 2. So in the first keyframe, you're going to set it to 500, 350, my fault. You have to change it to 350 and copy my graph. The second keyframe should be 0. Okay, so from here, we're going to add pitch and bold. And for the settings, you will want it at, the radiance will be at 640. And then you can just follow me. The first one will be at 1,000, the second will be at 0. And this will be the graph that we're doing. So after I had got the graph straight to where it's looking nice, I went back to oscillate and I changed a few things. I kept the degrees 90, I just changed the frequency to 3, everything else is still the same. And that would be all for shake number 3. So moving on to shake number 4, add tiles and motion blur, you already know. So this is going to start off with a basic slide. You're going to slide down a little bit and use the bouncy shake graph. And follow my graph. Just play around with it, basically. Just do what you think looks good. Okay, I changed it. We're gonna move it left. We're not doing up and down. We're moving it left because I'm so indecisive. So after we move it left, then we're gonna add oscillate. So for this oscillate, we're gonna add it to 90 degrees, and the frequency stay at 2. The magnitude will start off with 0. Start off with 500 and at 0. Here you can follow this graph that I'm doing, very simple and basic graph. Next, we're going to add pitch and bold and do a simple zoom in, zoom out, a simple zoom out transition. So you guys already know, for the zoom out, everything would be at max point, radius at 250, strength at 1, and then you're going to take it down to 0, and then you're going to follow the graph that I'm doing. Okay guys, that's it. That's all the 4 shakes I have to share with you today. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Wait. Okay. I want niggas dead, yeah. I like superhead, yeah. Throw me on the